What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the new maps and modes coming to Modern Warfare 2 Season 4. We have a remastered map that I think makes sense since the map hasn't been remastered all that much, and we have another map that I've been waiting for over the last couple of months that's finally happening. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also let me know in the comment section. How are you guys feeling right now about MW2 multiplayer? Are you happy with where the mode is at right now, the content that's in it? Will you be jumping right into multiplayer when the new season begins, or will you be playing different modes when Season 4 launches on June the 14th. Also, don't forget I have double uploads dropping for you guys nearly every single day leading up to the launch of our new season, and even beyond that, since there is so much to break down from mode to mode because of all the craziness with our Season 4 marketing. I'm breaking everything up from mode to mode since I do feel like it's the cleanest and most organized way to cover everything without making you guys feel too overwhelmed. There's been so much going on, and also keep in mind I have two crazy announcements coming up for you guys in the next couple of days that you definitely didn't expect, and you don't want to miss out on either. So make sure you have notifications on here on the channel and also over on my Twitter. Don't miss out though on my previous video that I posted last night talking about an unexpected crossover with The Boys. Yes, the infamous TV show by Amazon is crossing over with Call of Duty this season. I can't believe it either, but that video is also linked down below in this video's description. Alright, so taking a look here at our Season 4 blog post, it mentions 7 new multiplayer maps. From familiar locales to brand new multiplayer maps, Season 4 is coming out swinging at launch with 2 maps for each of the 3 multiplayer experience types, along with a 3rd core map coming during the mid-season. First off, we have Showdown. It's going to be a core map available at launch. Yes, this is Showdown from the original Call of Duty 4, which is currently present in the Akhdar village area of Almas. I got a first look there at the map itself. Now, as a part of Season 4, this iconic map drops in the Modern Warfare 2 at Season 4's launch. It's a great place to practice for those hot drops or just drop airstrikes and helicopter kill streaks with gold weapons, just like good old times. More intel on Showdown is to come before launch, but just know that it is exactly how you recall it with a few modern changes, namely some mantling and mounting spots and set pieces that bring it into Mazrah, stick to the perimeter for safety, or go right down into the courtyard to potentially face the opposition head on. So I feel like that's kind of confirmation that we're not going to be seeing any crazy doors or safe spaces in this remake, but just a couple of minor changes to make sure that the mechanics and movement and mantling do work fluently here inside of Modern Warfare 2. Next up, we have Kunstenaar District. I hope I said that right. Kunstenaar District, a core map available also at launch, located west of the museum in Vondel. The Kunstenaar District, translation Arts District, features a row of townhouses, boutique shops, a central plaza, and a swimmable canal along its west flank. Check out the street art throughout the map as you battle along its classic 3-lane design. Use the Shadow Company trucks and other vehicles for cover as you move up the main roads and race across the map's scattered interior locations to quickly change from lane to lane. Want a first glimpse on this Vondel point of interest? Keep an eye out for an upcoming Kunstenaar District multiplayer map guide on this blog. Again, when it comes to every new multiplayer map, they end up dropping a map guide for that experience shortly before its release, showcasing every point of interest and section of that map, how each mode plays on that map as well, and they also end up releasing a bunch of images for whatever the new 6v6 or ground war experience actually is. But in this case, this is a section pulled from the new Warzone experience, Vondel, and I'm okay with this, right? I think it's a little more unfortunate when you take parts of Mazrah and put them into 6v6. I think that's a little bit played out at this point. But taking areas from maps like Ashika or Vondel, to me, is fine, since they're still completely new experiences altogether that we haven't seen in other game modes yet. So I'm totally cool with that. Let me know how you guys feel about a Vondel 66 experience down below in this video's comments. But then moving on to Gunfight, we have Mercado. Yes, this takes place right behind the Mercado Las Almas 6v6 map, as it says. The Mercado is a section of Las Almas cleared out for gunfight and face-off battles. Combat within this large covered structure will be frenetic on multiple levels, so get ready to stay close to your duo or trio, get in and get out. Now here's the thing, right? If we don't end up getting any quote-unquote original gunfight experiences that are not from existing multiplayer maps, I'm okay with that as long as they do something like they did with Exhibit or like they're doing here with Mercado, where they put you in a different section of an existing multiplayer map that's not a playable space inside of the usual version, or if they at least change up the environment a bit to make it feel unique and original for Gunfight exclusively. I'm excited about this. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'm a huge sucker for Gunfight, and hopefully you end up getting some Gunfight tournaments or blueprint rewards at some point added in a future update. But here's the map that I'm really excited to talk about here, Penthouse. Another Gunfight map available at launch, which takes place in Chicago. Oh my god. Again, I'm born and raised in Chicago, so I'm a bit biased here, but I love the campaign mission that took place over in Chicago here. So time to take gunfights all the way up to the top. The Penthouse, situated in the heart of Chicago, Chicago features a lap pool, an outdoor fire pit, and a tight-angled modern interior. Just don't stare at the Chicago skyline for too long, lest you get hit with a finishing move. So yeah, I'll be one of those folks who's going to be staring out the distance, looking at how the city is a one-to-one to the real-life Chicago, and I'll probably get a finishing move performed on me. But this is crazy, right? I've been saying this for the last couple of months. Turn something from the Chicago campaign mission into a multiplayer experience, whether it's taking the entirety of Navy P or making it a Resurgence map, or taking one of the buildings, making it 6v6, or one floor of a building for Gunfight. They finally did it. I cannot wait to see this. I'll be playing this immediately when Season 4 does release in the next couple of days, of course. But I'm moving on to Ground War. I don't play that much Ground War inside of Call of Duty at all, really. I was huge on Fireteam over in Cold War, and I really do like what they're going to be doing with Vondel in Warzone, but when it comes to Ground War and multiplayer, haven't played it all that much. But this is the mode where I understand why they have to just reuse sections from Mazrah, change the lighting, change the weather. That I'm okay with, right? I just would rather see original locations for 6v6 in Gunfight, which is what is actually happening with Modern Warfare 2's post-launch story now and post-launch season of content. So we have the marshlands coming at launch here for our battle map experiences. Again, both Ground War and Invasion. So to reach from Mazrah, comfortable around this area with boots on the ground and in vehicular combat, and you'll be more than prepared to take down the opposition in any game mode that occurs in this area, from the shallow, murky waters of the flooded swimming pool to the luxury resort under construction. Let me know down below, how much Ground War have you guys played over the last couple of months? I'm just curious. But also for Ground War, we have Akhdar Village, available also at launch for Ground War and Invasion. Again, this map is the footprints of the fortified Akhdar Village as we know from regular Mazrah Battle Royale. Action is mostly contained in the village, where Showdown is also located, and its most notable borders are the railroad to the south and the stepped farms and base of the mountain to the north. Vehicular combat may be frequent within the city walls, although infantry can take to the battlements, rooftops, and alleyways to counter them. Both of these maps are incredible ways to learn the specific sections for Warzone Battle Royale, from parkour paths and and secrets to lines of sight and vehicle routes. So consider dropping into a Ground War or Invasion to gain some valuable intel. So I guess it checks out, right? Showdown's coming to 6v6, and the bigger experience where Showdown is located is going to be available in Ground War. So I guess that's fair. They did the same thing in, what was that, Season 2, where they added Dome to 6v6, and then the entirety of Zaya Observatory inside of Ground War as well. So there's some continuity going on there with, you know, making sure the same location gets released across multiple game modes in a bit of a different way. You guys might not like that, but I think it's been pretty well received so far over the last few months. As long as you still have original experiences that are either from campaign, which many people out there only play once, or completely original experiences from no other experience or other game mode, then you can also end up doing your reuse assets from other parts of the game at the same time, and the more content the merrier at the end of the day, as long as there's variety with original and then some reuse content all the way around. But then moving on to Season 4 Reloaded. Our mid-season map is going to be called Vondel Waterfront, another point of interest pulled out of our new Warzone map. But again, the new map, Vondel, is completely original. It's not based out of a campaign mission. It's not reusing any assets from any other part of the game. It's a completely original map. It's going to be available for Resurgence and DMZ at launch, and then Battle Royale during mid-season. So I don't really have a problem with them taking small portions of that map for 6v6. It still will be original at the end of the day. So as you can see here, although more intel is on the way for future operations this season, expect core multiplayer combat to expand to a second Vondel location, the floating houses of Vondel Waterfront, as part of our mid-season update. The map looks gorgeous, and I'm just happy that 6v6 is getting a lot of love. I think it was crazy Season 1 only added 2 maps, Shipment Shoot House. Season 2 only had Dome and Museum, which was wild. We finally got Himmelmat Expo and Season 2 Reloaded, which then kind of kicked off some actual original content for multiplayer. And Season 3 really knocked it out of the park with some really good multiplayer content. So this season will be no different, and I'm looking forward to all this content. But when it comes to game modes in Season 4, I am betting that we're going to be seeing more modes added or surprised to us by Season 4 Reloaded. But as of right now, they mention Search and Destroy and Prisoner Rescue expanding to 12v12 in some new playlists. As they say here, those who recently played Modern Warfare 2 may have enjoyed the 10v10 Mosh Pit, a collection of respawn game modes with increased lobby counts. Additionally, we know there is a large S&D and Prisoner Rescue community, I love Prisoner Rescue as well, with some wanting a bit more of a frenetic vibe and larger squad counts. As part of the regular playlist updates, Modern Warfare 2 will introduce 12v12 S&D as well as 12v12 Prisoner Rescue modes. These single life game modes may be even more intense with double the players in the lobby. Just remember to keep that trash talk respectful when you hit that clutch 1v7, or else you're going to get permaban off proc chat or other parts of the the game, right? 6v6 versions of these experiences will still be available at Quick Play, but expect there to be featured 12v12 playlists of these modes during Season 4. Infinity Ward already confirmed that during Season 4, we're going to be seeing a base 10v10 playlist in the Quick Play options, so it's cool that they're also going to introduce 12v12 at some point in one of the Wednesday playlist updates. Who knows when that's going to be? Probably a launch window experience. Not as far as Reloaded, but probably a good 2-ish weeks after launch, we'll end up seeing 12v12 S&D and Prisoner Rescue. Unless they plan on releasing both of those, or maybe just one of them, on June the 14th. We'll just have to wait and see, of course. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on our brand new experiences coming into multiplayer, whether it's the maps or the modes? And also let me know how you're feeling about all the marketing thus far for our 4th season. Don't forget, we have more blog posts on the way, which we'll be breaking down in some upcoming videos. We have more trailers, and of course, the patch notes dropping, which are going to be pretty extensive, which will end up releasing the morning of the release of Season 4. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.